channel Classfly Community. So today we will do the RMS value, and we know that RMS means root means square value. So see, we have already done the average value. So if you haven't seen that video, please have a look so you can get a clear concept on the derivation of these values. So see, it is defined as the value of the alternating current over a complete cycle. Here we will be doing for the complete cycle. For the mean value we have done for both the half cycle as well as the complete cycle. Okay, so here it would generate same amount of heat in a given resistor that is generated by the steady current. So whenever there is a steady current, it will also give us the same amount of heat. Okay, so see, it is denoted by RMS or VRMS. That means we can do for the current also, we can also do for the voltage. So see, this is a sinusoidal wave. So we are here performing the sinusoidal. You can perform for any of the trigonometrical one. So here this one is a half cycle, so it is pi, and this one is another half cycle. So for total full cycle it is 2 pi. So till this we can write t by 2, and till the full cycle we can write t, and we know for I we can write I naught sin omega t, and for EMF you can write E naught sin omega t. So see, IRMS is equal to 1 by 2 pi. Why this one? Because we know that 1 by delta t, that is a range, and this is from t1 to t2, and this is our function of the I and dt. As it is root mean square, so it will be under root, so 1 by delta t. So our delta t means t2 minus t1. So we are performing full cycle, so we are writing 2 pi. Here you can write 2 pi or t. So if you here writing 2 pi, then instead of writing 2 pi, write t here. Afterward we can change, okay, or you can write 2 pi also, there will be no problem. Just write that t is equal to 2 pi. Okay, so this is from 0 to t, because the full cycle is 0 to t. I naught sin omega t is an instantaneous value, square dt. Root means square, so we have to also do the function I square. Okay, so I naught sin omega t square dt, and this 1 by 2 is a root. Okay, so we will take out I square naught outside, and we will write 2 pi because it was already outside, and we will integrate from 0 to t sin square omega t dt, and the square and the root for half. And we know that sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2, right? So when we proceed, we get that I square naught by 2 pi integrate to 0 to t, we get 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2 dt, right? And this is a root. So when we solve that, we get I square naught by 4 pi. Why 4 pi? Because it was 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. So we took out the 2 out and we written 4 pi. Okay, so now it will be that 1 to dt we will multiply, so we get 0 to t integrate, and dt here, dt 0 to t minus again dt with this one, so 0 to t cos 2 omega t dt, and this is a root. Now when we solve the integration, we get dt's integration, we get t, and lower and upper limit is 0 and t. And when we solve cos 2 omega t, we know that cos theta is sin theta for integration. And when we do solve the omega t, we get, when we solve the 2 omega t, we get 2 omega whenever with the dt. So we get minus sin 2 omega t by 2 omega, and from 0 to t, and half is a root. So I square naught by 4 pi t minus 0. First we will write the upper limit, then the lower limit. We took out the 2 omega and we write sine 2 omega t. For wherever it is t, we will write big T and minus sine 0. And this is half is a root. Now I square naught by 4 pi t minus 1 by 2 omega. We know that omega means 2 pi by t. So when we solve 2 omega t, we write 2 pi t by t. So t gets cut, we get 4 pi. So that's why we have written sine 4 pi minus sine 0 and half is a root. And we know that sine 4 pi is a 0. So 1 by 2 omega into 0, we will get what? 0. So we will left with what? So when we do into with 0, we get t only because this t is left. So we know that t is equal to 2 pi, our full cycle. So we write 2 pi here and 4 pi. So when we cut 2 pi by 4 pi, we get 2. So we get I square naught by 2 and root is half. So we get, whenever we do I square 0 by 2 square root, we get I naught by root 2. So our IRMS is I naught by root 2. When we solve our 1 by root 2, we get 0.707 I naught. In the same way, we can solve the RMS value of alternating current, that is an ERMS, that is ERMS equal to E naught by root 2 equal to 0.707 E naught. That means both the alternating EMF and the alternating current RMS value is same. That is 0.707 E naught for the voltage and 0.707 I naught for the current. So today's lecture ends here. Till then, be happy and have a great day.
Now is the quote time. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. I hope all of you understood the lecture of today and thank you for watching.
Wow, that's impressive! You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live magazine videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start at Classfly community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.